Good afternoon. Bedroom clock says 1 o'clock, so that means it's probably about quarter to one. Just wanted to show you this cute little picture that I bought from the dollar store. It was $4. There's a story behind it, but I just thought it was adorable in this frame. I was actually looking for frames and came across this one that wasn't going to serve my purpose. It was for a couple family photos that I'd got printed at Walmart. And I seen this and I thought it was so cute. And it was $4. And I thought, well, I can't be spending money. I don't have extra money to spend. I only need to get, what I needed. And my little treat that week was getting the pictures printed and getting the frames. But I seen this one and I hemmed and hawed $4, can't be spending money, don't be silly. But then I thought, if I walk away without that, I'm going to be upset because it's just so cute and I really, really liked it. It really attracted me. So I bought it and put it here and just love the way that it, looks with my little lamp there, and just think it's a nice addition to the dresser. And then we're going to go down to the basement now, just walking through the house. I've been up, for quite a while, but really struggling with myself to get down to the basement. I almost bailed, and then I thought, you know what, I'm really not doing anything, just watching TV and whatnot. I'm low energy today and had a lot happen this week that's kind of have to process and whatnot, but anyways, I was at my stepdad's Monday night. I go visit with him and was telling him about my struggle with the $4 picture. And he looked at me and he says, "It's good to be good to yourself." And I thought, oh, what a wise thing. He says things like that and I just appreciate them so much. And I know, like, he's got dementia, and when that wisdom goes, that I'm going to miss that so much. And now when I look at that little picture, I'm always going to think of that, of him saying, it's good to be good to yourself. So anyways, this is the mess we're going to tackle today. I don't know where I'm going to start. What I did do so far is I brought down a bucket with some dish soap in it and got a towel laid out. And I want to wash up some of these. I got frames and things in there that I'm going to go through and I'm going to see what stays, what goes. And then I'm going to work 30 minutes at a time. I would kind of like to get this whole thing done today, but like I said, I'm very low energy. Lot to process this week. There was a tragedy in our church family that's just got us all reeling and brokenhearted, and just life is so precious and it can just end so quickly, and we're dealing with that, and it's a lot of tears this week. And also found out a little bit more about my job situation. I might talk a little bit about that later, but not right now. But I'm forcing myself down here because I know if I don't keep the momentum going, I won't be happy with myself if I don't do it. Don't do at least. I'm going to give it an hour. So I'm going to start with the 30 minutes. And then, so you see this mess. It's just, it's stuff that's being stuffed there. It's been thinned out a little bit, but it definitely still needs to go through, needs tidying up. And, but because of my mental capacity where I'm at, I'm not in a real good decision-making kind of frame of mind, but, I'm not feeling ruthless. I'm feeling that I'm forcing myself to do this, but I know I won't regret giving it some time. So that's where we're at. So let's see where we're at in 30 minutes from now. Okay. Excuse me. Made some progress. Had myself a little cry going through this stuff, just old paraphernalia and pictures. Look at those beautiful children. All grown now. I remember those days with such fondness. I mean, life had its trials and tribulations then too, but I remember getting that picture taken and so proud of my kids and just love them with all my heart. But anyways, where am I? Old camping equipment that I don't even know if it's any good. I think I need to keep it until the summer, get it outside, spread it all out, wash it all off, see if it's fit for use. I mean, the kids use that in the backyard, and maybe the grandkids can too if it's not rotted out. But I won't know unless I spread it all out, and I'm not doing that here. Stuff for the dump. Stuff for the secondhand store. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go through this box here, see what's salvageable, and I'm gonna go through this box here, and basket, I should say. And that's what I'm gonna do for the next 30 minutes. So let's see how far I am then. Okay, I've made progress. Top shelf I'm working on, but I'm not doing any more today. I've done enough, and I set the timer, thought I set the timer for 30 minutes. Of course, I forgot to press start. So I kept thinking, when's that 30 minutes up? When's that 30 minutes up? And then I looked and I hadn't started it. So I think I've been working for a good 45 minutes or so. And this is a sentimental journey. Like, I've got boxes of paperwork and stuff, and I got rid of some stuff and whatnot, but my heart can't take what I'm coming across. Some of the stuff just brings back memories, good and bad, happy and sad, and ay. Look at this. I mean, I really should toss that, but that is a basket when my daughter was a flower girl at a friend's wedding. And it was just so special. And I mean, my daughter's a grown woman now. And the friend actually is related to Carrie Underwood by marriage. Long story. Won't tell all the connections, but you know, I found it down here, and it's still, I mean, kind of pretty as it always was. It's a little dusty, you know, needs a good dusting, but I'm like, do I really want to get rid of that? No, you know what? It might end up in the garden, so not going to get rid of that, actually. This is stuff over here that, you know, I've gone through, and I'm going to keep, you know, like this little chair. That's something I'll put in the garden and put a little plant on. Something like that. And this reminds me of my old decor from, you know, years gone by that I liked. But what else did I find? Oh, there was, where is it? Oh, forget it, I can't find it. It was a pin, it was an E.T. pin. And my husband bought me that at a fair because I was such an E.T. fan. And this is when we were dating. So, you know, we seen these pins, and he's like, hey, this is for you. And he grabbed it for me, so I can't get rid of that. Okay, so done for today. Made progress. I have to get up there. I mean, one of the reasons I'm quitting is because I got to get up there with the vacuum cleaner. That's got all kinds of cobwebs and whatnot, and they need to be all cleaned out. And I've got a couple boxes up there of paperwork and stuff, and you know, some of the kids' stuff, and you know, I've got to decide what I'm going to keep and whatnot. And this is the tent stuff I was talking about. It needs to be taken out in the summer on a hot day and cleaned up. I'm going to put my dryer on. Grab my mugs. One was down here from last week. Yuck. And I also found a set of lights that I was looking for at Christmas time up there, so I put them over here. Now my, to the dump pile I should say, is growing again, but I keep thinning it out with recycling and breaking things down into small bags. And there's a bunch of small bags that I got to go out as the weight allows. And some mason jars that were there that are kind of beyond what anybody would really want. So, I didn't want to do that. And it was hard. I was weepy. Like I said, I've had a rough week. Well, I haven't had a... Well, I guess with work I have. Learned that... what time are we at? We're at 20 after 2. I don't know what time I started. But found out that I've got 8 weeks working notice and 6 months severance. And of course, with my age and that, I can do better with a lawyer. So contacted a lawyer and get that ball rolling, and not looking forward to it, and just all the questions and just uncertainty and hanging in the wind and thinking how hard are they going to fight and yada yada yada. So one leaf still hanging on, not going to give up on it. This one's actually doing pretty good. It's spreading. I got to water my plants today, or go around and see who needs to be watered. But like I said when I first started, I think I said that we had a tragedy with our church family. Man, my age, husband of a dear friend of mine. I'd call him a dear friend of mine. And suddenly died, and natural causes, but just healthy man. Anyways, I'm not going to go too much into it, but just brokenhearted. So I guess I'm just going to stop where I started here. It's good to be good to yourself, but also to say that Jesus loves you, and for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I so appreciate my faith, and I didn't grow up in a home, but when I was a young mom, just a lot of different circumstances that brought me to my knees, basically, and surrendered my life. And, you know, it's been quite a journey. And if I know anything, this life is temporary. So, and I believe we're put here to glorify God. And the chief end of man is to glorify God by enjoying him forever. So I'm going to leave off at that. And I guess we didn't get to see Rascal today, eh? He's out there. He's right back to full health again. He's still got like a day and a half of medication to take, but I did liquefy it every day, put it in a little bit of tuna with some liquid, and that worked out really well. Although I discovered you're not supposed to crush their pills, but it's like, well, it's the only way I'm getting it into them. So anyways, there's a ladybug on the wall. I've been dealing with those all winter long. So I'm gonna end this video. Say thanks for coming along for the ride. I know I've been a little bit of a downer today, but I still have joy in my heart, and you know, I didn't want to do that, but I did it, and I'm really, really thankful that I did, grateful, because I made some progress. Not a lot, but a little bit, and it's moved forward. So have a great day. Bye-bye.